Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Penn State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Defense is coming after him. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And here's the handoff. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Hey, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Back to pass. It's Carr. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks in a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch. Short of the first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. And the back now goes in motion. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
This is a risky play by the offensive coordinator going with a flea flicker. Yeah, if you catch the defense napping, it can be a big play, but there's just too many variables. You're putting the ball in the hands of a non-thrower, a skill guy who wants to catch the ball instead of throwing it. And when the defense is barreling down on him like that, then it's hard enough for a quarterback to make the throw, let alone a guy that's not used to being in that position, and he ends up throwing a pick.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, it has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down. We're going to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great complement to what you want to do run the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He knocks this one right through. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Aller. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Quick spin on the run. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
He lets it go on the move, looking deep. He's got it right near the end zone. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Penn State. Let's see if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He grabs it inside the 20.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Dropping back, it's Aller. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. The pocket breaking down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Powerful running into the secondary. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there at what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the second half. And this one will be fair caught. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just great timing here with this quarterback. Pick up this first down, and really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Fighting off the defender.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Carr. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Powering through the defender. Across the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. The sure hands, it's Love. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's a much better job by this quarterback working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking tackles. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Coach just told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. They know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Now they get set to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And here comes a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their good job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's going to take off here. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. To see if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun running play call. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. No huddle now for the offense. Back to throw. It's Carr. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. No huddle here for the offense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. And now the handoff. Touchdown, Irish. And the beatdown continues. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. To the air, it's Allen. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Carr. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it second and medium.
2-9 Philly. Squirrel. Yankee blue.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Notre Dame. And this one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. Bringing it out. It's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Here comes a handoff. Running through the tackle. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Well, that's it.